Yeah, now we're good to go live. Okay, we got the countdown timer on. It looks like we're gonna go live. We are waiting. So excited. We're going live, baby. We're hopefully live and blooming going. So, what are we doing? 36 seconds on the countdown timer. Looking good, looking good. Let's see where we are. Fantastico. That for a week. Hopefully it's all good. So, let us see what we got. 14 seconds to go. Coming down. Please follow. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, everybody. We are live. Yes. Ready and rocking and raring to go. We're back on Amazon. We're a little bit earlier than we were yesterday because we're just changing around, playing around with the timings, seeing what's going on. But yeah, this one is uh, all about live video and the video kit guide. What we've got in the carousel, we've got all the usual. We've got the usual suspects. So we're going to be romping through the carousel today. That's a good word, isn't it? To romping through the carousel. What is not to love about that? And let's see if you're watching on. Yeah, that's a shame. I was going to say, if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, I was hoping that I could pop the carousel into the live stream, but doesn't look like I can. I might just try one little last attempt, and then we will crack on because we're only on here. We're only going on here for an hour today, so we want to make sure. Only going on here for an hour today. We want to make sure it's a good one. So let's just grab our live streams. I'm going to grab the code, and then with any luck, that will allow us to pop the proper uh, feed into the broadcast. I'll copy that and I'll paste it into my destinations. Now, I'm using BeLive, everybody. BeLive is my favorite third-party live streaming software. It is absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to go triple click there and paste, and hopefully we'll be good to go. That might work. Hey, hi, Corinda. Corinda, great to see you, Corinda. Thanks, buddy. Nice to see you. That's good. And Corinda's joining us on Facebook. So hopefully, Corinda, I will be able to pull in the carousel so we can see it all. It's just not quite playing ball today. Hey, no worries. We're good. Now, if you are watching on YouTube and if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, come on over to do it on the branding. Come on over to see the show, nickwood.live. That will bring you to my storefront where you see the carousel, the live stream, and everything that's going on. And I'm going to be talking about some amazing kit and camera. Corinda saying, "Can I call you Woody?" You can call me whatever you like, Corinda, as long as it's not rude. That's good. Yeah, no worries, Corinda. That's all good, mate. All good. Now, first things first, in the carousel is the Mevo Start, the Logitech Mevo Start camera. I'm going to talk about this camera until the cows come home, to be honest. It is so good. And this is the camera that I'm talking to you in right now. The trouble is I can't show you a picture right now, but I'll show you it after I've discussed it. Now, what is so special about this Mevo Start camera? And if you check it out on the carousel, you'll also see that bought with it is the SD card as well as a cover, and there's a Mevo Start floor stand too. Why is that important? Right. This is an amazing camera. It is not just a live streaming camera. It is a live streaming camera and broadcasting studio. In fact, it's a live streaming wireless camera and broadcasting studio. And why is that so important? Because we can take the camera to the story. We can go where the action is, shoot our live stream, or record our live stream, or broadcast our live stream, whichever way you want to call it. Yeah, we can go where the action is, broadcast our live stream, and we can broadcast it everywhere. Because I know what you're saying, Nick, but I can broadcast on my phone. You can. But what you can't do on your phone without any extra kit either is, and what the Mevo Start can do, is a Mevo Start, we can broadcast to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, I have to think then, and Vimeo all at the same time, and anywhere else we like, because it's also got RTMP, real-time messaging protocol, and that allows us to live stream to our blogs, our websites. We can syndicate, we can live stream everywhere. I've got a piece of extra kit that allows me to then, with one RTMP code, then broadcast across 40 plus, I think even more than 40, 40 other locations. This allows us to actually syndicate. So if you're a business and you're looking at this, then think on, because we got this amazing ability, not just with the one camera, the one that I'm looking at now, but we can also get a set of 3. So if you click on the carousel, if you're looking on Amazon, click on the carousel, screen down, you better see that we can also get, let me just see if I can see, we can actually get a set of the 9-pack, $999, which is awesome. Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm talking to you about the camera and it's not in my carousel, I will share my screen so you can actually see what I'm talking about. I mean, you can click on the carousel as well, of course, if you're on Amazon, then then you can see that as well. And also we can, while you're looking and scrolling through, if you've got any questions, then I shall do my best to endeavor to answer them as well. So let me just pull that on screen. Oops, there we go. Cancel that. Just, show the screen. There we go. So yeah, so this is it. This is the Mevo Start camera. It shoots in 1080 high definition. It's a wireless live streaming camera. Intelligent app control. We're using the Mevo app to control it. Streams via LTE Wi-Fi. Yeah, 7% discount today, so it's $370, and that's going to give you stunning HD video quality. So you can have it crisp imaging right out of the box. You can stream anywhere, go where the story takes you, and stream live from anywhere in the world using Wi-Fi or your cell phone's data, or even a smartphone. Yeah, smartphone's LTE network. You've got multi-cams. You can have 3 cameras, and that makes it so beautiful. What's that important? Look, it is important because when we've got it with 3 cameras, then we have 3 different camera angles, and maybe you're recording or you're live streaming your church service, or maybe you're live streaming your business presentation, maybe you're live streaming your school play. Lots of different elements of things we do. Maybe you're creating, like I have my cooking show, and so then you can have 3 cameras. I have one on the hob with the cooking going on, the one on the chopping board, so I can show myself chopping stuff up, and I can have another one pointing at me so I can actually talk and do a face to camera piece as well. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful camera. Now, let me tell you a little bit about it. It has got a amazing Sony lens, which is a beautiful thing. It has got what is it? Let me just scroll down. Yeah, so it's a f2.8 3.6 millimeter EFL low distortion lens, 76 degrees horizontal field of view. Now, what does that mean to me and you? 76 degrees horizontal view? What does that mean? Well, let me show you. Oops, go around the right way. that means this. So we've got that 76 degrees horizontal view. Diagonal view, I think, is 86 or something like that. So that gives us a big field of vision, but we could brilliant because we can then control it. We can zoom in, we can zoom out, we can pan from side to side just by dragging our finger across the smartphone. So cool. In fact, we don't even need to do that. It's got this amazing face tracking. So it can face track us as well. How cool is that? I'm taking that off because it's a bit off-putting. Yeah, so we've got all these elements that we can use. Face tracking, we've got full control over our audio. So I'm using it with the Purple Panda microphone. That's why my audio is nice and crisp. And when you're live streaming, that's really important. But I'll come on to why we want the lapel mics in a minute. So we've got all control over the audio. You can actually have the lapel mic in the back of the camera. We've got full control over our lighting, indoor, outdoor. We've got preset filters as well that make things a little bit different. It's all these little things which we just do just to keep the mind refreshed. And so that viewers are watching, they've got something to hang their hat on. And then we've got control over the ISO. I'll put glasses on to tell you about this. The ISO, white balance, contrast, saturation. We've got anti-flicker, exposure, all those things. Have it on normal as well. I don't quite like that. So backlit. There you go. Go for that. Let us know which one you prefer, to be honest. Right, let's drop that down. I'm going to just bring that down there as well. And that's the thing, you can just frame yourself really nicely. Now, I'm using BeLive. So as you saw earlier, I can drop a little screen in the corner there. In fact, I'm going to take that off now. And we can do little things like we can have lower thirds like that. So if you're lower thirds, you can go nickwood.live. And we can drop some branding in as well. So we can drop some branding in. I'm using BeLive. Let's support Ukraine. Got a lot of friends in Ukraine with BeLive. But also we can have our own branding as well. Please do, if you're watching on Amazon, please do hit that follow button. That'll do me the big honor of you don't get spammed with any emails flying at you every time I go live. No, you just get well, basically it just moves my show to a different part of the Amazon ecosystem. But what it does say is to Amazon that I'm not doing too bad a job, and they can also show they can show it elsewhere, and then we can share the discounts that are in the carousel, which is all good. Okay, so let's what else have we got in here? Yeah, we can do that with BeLive, but we can also do that with this camera as well. I'll take that off for a minute, and then I can show you. So we have no overlay using BeLive, but we can do the same thing with this camera. So we just click of a button, got our overlay, just say yes, bang. That way we then got Nick Wood sitting there quite happily in the on the screen, and it's the right way round, even better. Now we can also, we got more. We can have let's put that one on. So we can have another Nick Wood bigger element. Now it also has a countdown timer too. Got to love a countdown timer. Just take that off the screen. So countdown timer. Let's go with that one. Oops. There we go. Countdown timer. There we go. Full screen. Bash. Oh no, it's not gone full screen. Let's have another go with that. Oh yeah, did go full screen. Perfect. So yeah, so much fun. Then we can just take it off as well. If I can find the right button. There we go. And take them all off. So you've got all that ability, all within that camera I'm looking at right now, and the app. It is the Mevo Start, Logitech Mevo Start. Absolutely brilliant camera. Shoots in 1080 high definition. Because it's wireless, it needs a battery. Needs a battery. You can actually have it wired as a webcam in beta, but it's got a battery, 6-hour battery life, which is fantastic. Also, and in the carousel, we've got an SD card, because I have an SD card in the back of the Mevo, and that way it records a 1080 high definition recording as well. In fact, can I show you? Yeah, so that is the last 3 recordings that I have from the Mevo. We can record those on the SD card. So that is really cool. Why is that important? Well, look, if you're going out and about, you're going to where the story is, potentially you've got lots of other people live streaming or doing other stuff with their phones, and you're live streaming using your cell phone's data, or indeed a Wi-Fi hotspot. If other people are using the same thing, then you'll be pinging the same cell tower, jumping on the same hotspot. That's going to reduce the bit rate. That potentially could make your recording a little flaky or not as crisp and beautiful as it could be. Might be that we're live streaming on Amazon. We can only live stream at 720 definition. That's standard definition. But this we can live stream in 1080 high definition. So it might be that you can only live stream wherever you're live streaming in 720. The camera will record the live stream in 1080 high definition onto the SD card, and 128 gigs of SD card gives you 14 hours of 1080 high definition recording. That is important because that means anything goes wrong, you can just upload your high definition recording, and it's perfect. And it's coming from directly from the camera, so nothing's going to get in the way of it. That is just a pure recording from an amazing Sony lens with an amazing built-in microphone as well. It comes with, as standard, it has the tripod mounting, so you can mount it on a tripod. Also, it's got a little detachment, you can unscrew it, and that then it becomes the universal microphone mount element. So you can use microphones or tripod mountings. You can also buy some clamps as well. If you have a little look at frequently bought together, go into the floor stand, then also there'll be a clamping as well. I need to put that in the carousel. That way you can clamp them to fences as well, and then you just sit back and enjoy your producing of your live stream. Okay, Corinda has a question. Great question, Corinda. Does it work on Android too? Yes, it will work on any smartphone. Just download the app. There's an app for the one, and you've got another app for if you're using the 3 cameras. It's basically the same, but you just got 3 camera angles that you can play around with and seamlessly bring in. Now, if you're a business, this is a killer. If you're a business, you're going to really love how this will get people to stay on your website. You have presentations, you have trainings. You can live stream your presentation directly to your website using that RTMP. Now, I don't know any organization right now that is doing that. But why is it important? Well, it's because we know if you've got live stream on your website, then people that come to it will stay longer because they're engaged by a live stream. They are surprised, for one, how on earth have you got a live stream going on? Now, I'm not talking about using YouTube. How on earth have you got a live stream going on your website, for one? And that makes them stick around and look around. So they would, again, a little bit like Amazon, they will click the different products in the carousel, and then they will go away, but they're still hearing you while you're describing the product. So if you did that on your own website, they'll watch you, so live streaming with the Mevo Start, they'll be watching your live stream on your website, and then they'll start to click around your website. Your retention will be a lot more, and we know website retention is where it's at. And so if you're a business, that is absolutely critical. They'll keep you, the website, the live stream will bring them in, and it will keep them on the website. Even if they're not watching the live stream, they'll be clicking what else is on, and you'll be getting more bang for your buck. That is why, and when you realize that is why it is such a bargain. It is $370 in the carousel, and that is an absolute steal for what you're getting. Okay, so Corinda is saying, oh, so I can plug mine to any devices. Yeah, Corinda, you can. You've got the USB-C to USB cable, so that allows me. I haven't got it now. I'm using it as a wireless right now, but you can actually plug it in and use it as a wired. You put it on the settings. You can have it as a wired webcam. Um, there we go. Just through there. Yeah, wired webcam. Let me see that. Unfortunately, might go into view. Sorry, Corinne, you can't actually see that. But yeah, you can have it wired webcam. You also got studio view. It comes with 28-day free trial of Vimeo Producer. That's what allows it to go to all these different places. That's really handy because then you can actually just upload your videos directly from the camera onto Vimeo. If you've never used Vimeo before, that is a brilliant platform, not just to have videos sitting there. You can create videos, but also it's really good for gated content. So you're do your live stream, then if you want it to be gated, so if it's a bit of training or something that has more value, you can get people to actually give you their email addresses in order to access it. Depending on the value, it might be even more than that, and you want people to pay for it. So then you can actually put a paywall in front of it as well, all through Vimeo, and that is what Vimeo is all about. Brilliant thing. So it's, to me, it's a bit like YouTube on steroids. So much you can do. And so for the you get a 28-day free trial with the Mevo Start, but I did the free trial and I promptly took a year subscription. I think it worked out about $11 a month, but well worth it. You can thank me later because seriously, guys, you will realise when you actually use this camera, A, how simple it is, and B, how engaging it is. If I told you since I've been using this camera, my engagement just on Amazon and my views have gone up, I wouldn't be lying. It's true. Lots of things you can do with that. Anyway, I can't just talk about one camera, although I'd love to, all show long. We've had 20 minutes already. Yeah, so that's the Mevo Start, and in the back of the Mevo Start is the Arcanite 128 gigabyte SD card. That's on a bargain, 1746. And again, often bought together, you've got the Logitech Mevo Start case in the carousel, $29.99, and the Mevo floor stand, which makes it, it goes about 3 or 4 foot, I think. And that is a really good additional product as well. In fact, I'm actually just going to go and have a quick check how tall that stand is, because it is really important. That stand, quickly click it on the carousel. Of course, nothing stopping you clicking the carousel, but I want to be helpful and tell you, yeah, it is. How tall is the stand? The Mevo floor stand is built to go where you flow. The floor stand folds down to 23 inches for easy transport. Doesn't actually tell us how high. Not very helpful questions in that. It must have its technical bit somewhere. Yeah, if you click on it, you can just built-in floor stand folds down to less than 24 inches. Doesn't actually tell you how tall it is. That's crazy, isn't it? Mevo floor stand. Oh well, it's an Amazon choice. Go check it out. Yeah, it doesn't actually say how tall it is. Oh well, not to worry. Yeah, say check it out in the carousel. Okay. Okay, Corinda is saying, I wish Mevo have a screw to it so you can put it on the wall. I think I did see something, Corinda, that you could, well, you can screw a There's nothing. If you want to screw it in the wall, you can actually screw um, a uh, a tripod stand fixture into the wall. That might work. Um, and does every camera have SD or some HD? No, no. This Mevo camera, this Mevo Start Corinda is 1080 high definition. When you can set it to lower if you wish, but it'll do 1080 high definition. It also does HDI. You can also convert to HEVC. There's so much it can do, and I say you just control it all through the little app on your cell phone. Right, next in the carousel is this little darling, and this is, we're going to whiz through some of these now. This is another Logitech camera. This is a Logitech C920 in the carousel, down to $66, which is a bit of a bargain. 66.93. This is a C920S. So it's got the privacy shutter. It's a great little camera. Again, shoots in 1080 high definition. Not only 1080 high definition, but also it's a widescreen. You've got the built-in microphone as well. We've got the standard tripod mount, so you just screw it into a tripod. You can also use it and flip it out, and then you can have it sitting on your either your monitor or your PC, your Mac, your laptop, and sit there quite nicely. Now, not only is that a great webcam, but you could also use it for Hangouts, Zoom calls, team meetings, all these things, as you know, as well as I know. Lots of people are now working from home. I saw a stat in the States. It was like something like 76% of the population now work some element of homework. So we know that everyone is jumping on these Zoom calls. And so, if you want to look your best, then, indulge yourself in a little webcam, which would be good. Now that shoots in 1080 high definition. It also has its little brother, big brother rather, next to it in the carousel, the Logitech Brio 4K, for if you want to shoot in 4K high definition. Now, let me share with you a little element of what you get also with this Logitech camera. In fact, all Logitech cameras come with the next little element I have with you. I'm going to share it on screen. It is Logi Capture. I need to open it up first. So this is a piece of software that comes with, well, it doesn't come with, you actually have to go and download it, but is available if you have a Logitech camera. And what this allows you to do basically makes it like a little mini recording studio on steroids. It's quite amazing. Now, let's pop that there. I'm not particularly loving my visuals, but let me share the screen so you can see what I'm looking at. And this is where we can, on my YouTube channel, guys, I have videos where we talk about teach what you know. And particularly, here we go, side by side. Yeah, particularly when we're talking about helping people get started, maybe just little side hustles with the all the extra pressure on our economic circumstances right now. Just producing your own little course and selling that can be very profitable. And this is a great way to do it. So you've got your little Logitech C920 camera. You can then have this Logi Capture software, so to show you what that does. And in the Logitech, so this is like the little recording. So you can have two sources, the camera, and then you can have a second source. What have I got there at the moment? I'll find the recents. I need to find something I can share with you. Let's share that. So there you go. So we've got two sources. The camera being one, and then my Logitech being another. So we can flip it around so I can drop myself in the bottom corner. So I could do a talk about the C920 and the Light for Glow Logitech Light for Glow Light as well. And I can record this doing a talk, telling everyone exactly what it's about. And I can have it all set by frame rate. Let me put this back on top. So we can have priority either frame rate or exposure. I'm going to sit back because I'm now going to do a little zoom. That'll zoom me back in. And now once we've zoomed, we can pan around, go up and down. Nice and easy. Just press the reset button or just drag it back to 100%. Now I've put the little framing grid on it as well. So we like to have frame in thirds. So that's a little framing grid. But we can have autofocus on or off. We've got auto white balance, image settings, brightness, contrast, hue, color, anti-flicker. And this is a great bit. If you've got the green screen, you've got the green screen around here. I had that behind me. I could drop that in the chroma and then I could remove whatever background I had. That's really cool. So that's going to look super professional. Other little things we have here. We can have the follow me on Amazon. We have the text overlay there. How come Stephen's software different than our one? I'm not sure which one Stephen's doing, Corinda. So we've got control over the whatever it's called, the writing fonts. That's the word. We can change the color. So we trying to answer a question and talk at the same time. So we changed lots of colors. We actually put our own color in because we've got that there. And we can have a background. I've got it on clear. We can have black, gray, or white. I've got transparent, and we can move it about. So all these little things just allow us this extra things. And then we record it over here. We can take a photograph, store it. We've got control of our audio and everything, all that good stuff in there. And it is so good. Really a brilliant piece of kit. And that comes with, I say you can access that with all of the Logitech cameras. You might want to use some of it. You might not want to use some of it. But yeah, if you're looking to create content, and particularly if you want to do a sell what you know, then that is brilliant that comes with it. So Corinda was saying, I thought it was Logitech G Band. Not sure what you mean there, Corinda. So that's the Logitech Capture. I've also got the Logitech G Hub software running that we have that controls the light for glow and can control the C920 as well. Doesn't control the Mevo start. Correct, Woody. Thank you, Corinda. That's my new name, Woody. Guys, if you're watching on Amazon, please do me the big favour. Actually, two things. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, please come on over to nickwood.live and watch me on Amazon. If you're watching on Amazon, please do me the big honour of pressing that little follow button down in the bottom left-hand corner. You won't get inundated with emails every time I go live. It's just something that allows Amazon to know that I'm doing a better job. So potentially they can share my streams out to a wider audience, and with any luck, we can share even more discounts from the carousel. Now, speaking of discounts in the carousel, don't forget, guys, it is Amazon Prime Day on the 11th and 12th of October this month. If you want a free trial of Amazon Prime, I think it's a 28-day free trial, might even be 30, then over on my Facebook page at Ask Nick Wood, you can grab your free trial of Amazon Prime. The reason being and why it's free is that even if you don't take up the option after it, at least that gives you access to all the deals, the Amazon Prime deals that are going to be available on the 11th and 12th. And there's also some pre-sale deals going on right now as well. I have just bought myself another Echo Dot 4. So Echo Dot 4 is in the carousel. So yeah, so we've got the Logitech, and it's if you want to do 1080 high definition, or if you want to do 4K, then you've got the Brio as well. Often bought together with that is the Logitech M270 keyboard mouse combination. That's pretty neat. Okay, let's look at another Logitech item, which is this. This is the light for glow that I showed you a bit earlier. So we can manually use it. And this is a great light because, especially if you're a gamer, we need our lighting. And if you're gaming for hours and hours, or if you're live streaming for hours and hours, you want a light that's not going to cause you any harm. This has been certified not to cause any harm at all. It's great. Flexes backwards and forwards, up and down. I love it. It's just nice and simple. USB plug and play. That's a little hook, hooks onto your monitor or anywhere you want to hook it. So I'm just going to pop it up there because what I wanted to show you is, yeah, you can switch it on, by the buttons in the back, and you can control the warmth and the brightness. But even cooler than that is we can use the Logitech G Hub to switch it on. So I'm going to share that in the stream because I've got BeLive and I can share you stuff on BeLive, my favorite third-party live streaming software. Share that in the stream. There we go. So this is the Logitech G Hub that's controlling the light for glow. Now, not just the light for glow, it also controls, as you can see here, we've got the C920. And if I plug in the Blue Yeti, which I might just do, then you can see that being controlled as well. Well, I would plug it in, but it looks to me as if I've run out of USB sockets to plug in. So I'll have to have a little look at that after the event. Okay, so we've got the light for glow. I think a little slurp of my coffee as well. Let's select the light for glow and let us switch it on. Now, we want to know what we're going to look like. So I'm using the Mevo. So let's select the Mevo and I come on and you can see me through the Mevo. Because different cameras are going to react differently to different lights, different lenses, and all that. So we've got lots of different manual adjustments. So we've got bright, cool blue. And as you can see here, so you've got temperatures dialed right down low, and then the brightness is dialed right up. One of my favorite ones is this one, Cozy Daylight. That's nice, just a little bit cool and not so much brightness. But you've got a whole array. You can actually do all of these yourself as well. You can configure your own. Oops. So you can chop the camera which you preview it on. Where have I gone there? Cozy Daylight, mild afternoon. And what it's doing is it's moving up and down the little buttons there, moving the temperature up, the brightness down. Cozy Candlelight, that's a very warm. And this one makes me giggle because it is just like a fire. So that is like that's like looking into the jaws of hell itself. So let's just go back to Cozy Daylight. I think that's much nicer. And I'm going to stick with that for today. So now we've got that. I'm going to take that off the screen. Like so. And that just brings me back. I'm back in the room. Even better lit than I was before. And that's because of the Logitech Litra Glow. It's great. Oh, Corinne's saying, is that green screen on the carousel? Yeah, the green screen here, Corinne, right at the back of the carousel. Green on one side, blue on the other side. Yeah, it's great. As you know, I've got the big newer frame as well, the mobile studio lighting kit that's been on. I've shown it on previous shows, but that's good as well. But yeah, that's just a nice little one. Right, next up on ranks, that's the Litra Glow. Next up on the rank is this. This is my iPhone 12 Pro. And as a video machine, it is rather good. Now, for years, when it came out, I bought the 6S Plus. The reason I got this 6S Plus was because it was the first iPhone with built-in video stabilization technology. That's why I bought it. And I didn't feel the need to change it in any way, shape, or form, not past a 7, 8, 9, X, SE, 11, 12, until it got to 12. This one. Yeah, this is the 12 iPhone 12 Pro, 12 Max Pro, iPhone 12 Pro, um, and it is brilliant. Now, the reason I upgraded, because suddenly iPhone had done something rather clever. This is the first iPhone that didn't only have digital zoom, it also had optical zoom. Because the 6S Plus, I could record video in 4K ultra high definition, no problem. It only had 3 times digital zoom, but it was still possible. But this was a game changer. This is the first iPhone that had not only digital zoom, but also had optical zoom. So it had 2 times in, 2 times out, 4 times optical zoom, there, telephoto lenses, and 10 times digital zoom, which is beautiful. Now, it also had an AI bionic chip, which allows for this crisping software to really work as well. So that crisps up all the images. With this camera, it shoots in 4K ultra high definition. It's got amazing slow-mo. I think it's 260 frames per second, which is stunning. But it's also got something called LiDAR, and that is the way that the camera can shoot in ultra low light conditions and still give you phenomenal results. Now, I tested this in my nephew's wedding. He got married at a place called Coombe Abbey, and it's a converted hotel, very low light, not so big windows. So what you do is lots of fluorescent lighting, which is not really good when you want to take some great photos and videos. Very beautiful for a wedding, very moody, and so it was very lovely. But yeah, so it was good, and this absolutely was amazing. So we took amazing photos, videos with this phone. I didn't have much expectation, but I was blown away by the results. And I would arguably say that the pictures I got as a photo. Hey, hello, Chess. Good to see you. There's my friend Chess. Um, getting a virtual hug. Thank you. Yeah, it is so cool. If you'd like your photos as well as your videos, this is absolutely brilliant. You can take as many photos like. And I went up the north of England a couple of weeks ago to see some family, and these are some of the photos I took. These are in 4K. Now, of course, we're streaming in 720, so you can't see the whole brilliance of them on Amazon. But you can see, but just this one, that I'm shooting it into direct sunlight, and it is still as crisp could be. The colours are beautiful. Also, this camera got something else. The editing software for the camera, you can switch it to RAW. So if you're into photography, by having RAW, you have full control over everything within the camera settings, and you can film and edit using RAW. And this is how we get these amazing shots. I hope you can see, as they are as good as they are. And it was a place called Holmesfirth up in the north of the UK, and it's famous for having this. It's famous for having a TV show, a comedy, well, say comedy, with these 3 old boys that they used to go in a cafe and get up to all sorts of hijinks. But so we went and had a cup of tea in Sid's cafe. But then it was up in west of Yorkshire, very pretty, very hilly. It's kind of like our mountainous region. I know our mountains in the UK are nothing compared to your mountains in the States or indeed in the Philippines. So so it's not real big mountains, but they're good anyway. And the photos were amazing. And then quickly I'll show you my pumpkin as well, as it's coming up for Halloween. That's a pumpkin that I have grown from yay high to a lovely little pumpkin there. So I need actually, you want to pop it in the pop your comments in the drop your comments in, because what do I need? What shall I do with my pumpkin? I've got a couple of ideas. I can make pumpkin soup. I've got a recipe for like a Spanish pumpkin stew with chickpeas and beans, pears, potatoes, onions, saffron. Nice, it's a good recipe. But anything else? What else could I do with my pumpkin? Please do let me know in the comments. Aha! Now, Jessica, do you have a pumpkin pie recipe? Pumpkin pie. Good thinking. I've forgotten about pumpkin pie. Excellent thinking. I need to dig out a pumpkin pie recipe and find it. Actually, it's quite a big pumpkin, so I could probably halve it. Half a pumpkin pie, half a pumpkin soup. Who knows, eh? Oh, and my live stream has, for some weird reason, uh, stopped because it says I was experiencing problems on Amazon. Very strange. Oh well, not to worry. Uh, C'est la vie. I mean, I was only going to have 15 more minutes anyway. But there you go. That's fun, isn't it? So just double check, Chess, if you're still watching. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? That's just so weird. I don't know why Amazon just cancelled the stream. I guess they can do what they want, really. It's their platform, so just have to go with the flow on that. Oh well, that's life. That's life. It doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, right. Well, in that case, then we can stop the stream a little early, and I can have another cup of coffee. My throat's getting a bit dry. Yeah, it's a thank you so much. Thank you, Chess. Really appreciate that. Right, okay. I'm back again tomorrow. You're making me blush now. I'm back again tomorrow. Again, right, Thursday tomorrow. So 2 p.m. in the UK. That is 9 a.m. in Eastern in the States, and then 5 p.m. UK midday in the States as well. And so until tomorrow, guys, whatever you're doing, stay safe, stay safe, mind the floods, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.